Hi, I started a new job about, let's say, 8 weeks ago, so quite a while ago now, but it's kind of, with all new jobs, it kind of emotionally drains you a bit. So I've not really been very good at keeping these up to date, but I thought I've had 2 weeks off, so I probably should do another one. So this is just an update as to what I'm up to right now. I suppose the big news is my book is now available on Amazon. It's called Paint by Number Quilts, and I call it a book. It's really, I should call it a bookette. It's got 4 patterns in it, so it's not a full book. It was planned to be a full book originally. We've had some production issues and changes along the way, but I'll go into more detail into that close to the time when it comes out. So yes, it's not out yet. It's a pre-order right now, and it will say on Amazon that it's out October 2nd, but there's a very good chance it will be out at the end of September. So that's just kind of a hope. That's just a date, just so that they can over-deliver. So if you're interested in having a look at that, the Style of Quilts, these are actually from the book itself. I had them back on Friday, and I'll give you a little glimpse. I will show you the technique that I use to make these animal portrait quilts, and they're all turned edge and they're done on machine, but actually most of the time I just glue them together and then I stitch them together at the quilting stage, so they're quite fun to make. This is the fox. The introductory, sorry, I've got my little tag on there still. The introductory design that shows you how to actually do it is this raccoon, and it's supposed to be like a rug mug kind of size, but you could have it as like a mini quilt. I'm sure there'll be other ideas that you might have for it. There is one that isn't here because it's been kept by C&T Publishing. They're using it for trade shows, so to promote it and hopefully sell more copies for me. So this is the only other one I have with me, which is the Stag. The one they're taking to the trade shows is a bear, and you've probably seen it before if you follow my blog. I made it a few years ago. It was made for my husband, so it's actually his quilt. We used to have it on the wall all the time, and then we did look at doing a different bear design, but they decided that they preferred the one that I'd showed them as examples of my work, so we're using that one. So that's my book, Paint by Number Quilts by Kerry Foster, C&T Publishing, out at the end of September with any luck. So at the minute I haven't been making a whole lot of quilts. I think I showed you the scallops quilt. It's on my blog if you haven't seen it. Since then I finished off one of the Bag of the Month clubs. The Bag of the Month club for February was the Ravenwood bag, which is like a laptop kind of bag with these little front pockets. On the back it's got a bigger pocket, and it does have, it's supposed to have elastic in here. So it's got a flat pocket, 2 zips down the side. I decided not to include the elastic, which would have gone along there. I guess you can keep like pens and stuff in there. It's got a mesh pocket in there too, so there's lots of pockets. The front, where I had those 2 flat ones, it also has a large zip compartment on the front as well, which would be quite good for like laptop cables. And then the inside has a dividing pocket here, the big red one. It's got foam inside there, and then it's got some slip pockets as well. So there's lots of pockets, which isn't usually my style, but I wanted to make the Bag of the Month as we go along. So that was February, which I did in time. And then the one for March I'm making right now, it's called the Stargazer Tote. I had a few problems because I messed up the front pocket area, so my piping isn't the best because it should go a bit further up. But this is kind of where I'm at right now. I haven't finished sewing this side panel on yet. Got the handle to put on there and stuff, but and the lining to sew, but we're nearly done on that. I'm also working on a quilt right now, which needs to be done within the next 4 weeks, and that's going to use these colours and a dark navy, well, a mid navy as well. So these are from Pond by Elizabeth Hartman, and I'm going to use these to make a quilt for Popular Patchwork magazine. So that's kind of a really quick catch up. I'm hoping to get another tutorial or 2 out within the next week and trying to be a little bit better at doing these. So I will catch up with you again later on this week.